All right, so we're going to be combining like terms. And what that means is that we are trying to take this big, long polynomial and make it smaller by putting things together that are alike. Now notice, we are simplifying, not solving. There's no equal sign, so I'm not trying to get this down to just one number. I'm just trying to make it smaller. So what we have to do is find the things that are alike and add them. When we say combine, it really just means adding. I always start with my number that has the variable with the biggest exponent. So I see squareds, that doesn't have any x's. There's an x3, and it looks like that's the biggest one. That's what I'm gonna start with. So I see a positive 6x to the third. Notice you always use the sign that's in front of it. And I also see a negative 4x to the third. A negative and a minus and a subtraction are all the same thing. So don't get hung up going, is that a -4 or a -4? It all means the same thing. So what I'm adding is just basically 6 minus 4. So that'll be 2x to the third. Notice the x to the third doesn't change. That's just the thing that made it the same. Okay, so I've already taken care of those. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. The next biggest thing I see is an x squared. I see a 2x squared, and I look, there's no other 2x squareds. So he just gets to come down by itself. Okay, so we're done with him. Now I'm looking again and I see numbers and x's that are alike. We did a lot of these when we were looking at our problems before, when we see a like term that's an x and another like term that's an x. This is a -1, remember? So this is -1x minus 6x. So -1 minus 6 is -7x. Not x squared, I'm not multiplying or doing anything like that. I'm just putting the two coefficients together. Okay, my x's are now done. And all that seems to be left are just my regular old numbers here. I've got a 7, positive 7. I've got a positive 3. 7 plus 3, 10. And now I have simplified by combining like terms. And also, we can say that this is in standard form because I start with the biggest x value, x to the third, then x squared, then x, then no x's. And that's combining like terms.